Hello, my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio and welcome to our practice today. This is a request from some of you who wanted a practice for standing jobs where you were standing and just needed a little midday stretch or mid-work stretch to help open the entire body up just from standing positions. So you don't need any props, you don't ever need to get down to the floor. This is just going to be a standing stretch for the entire body. So we're going to start in a nice little tadasana position, which is big toes close together, heels a little bit further apart. Shake your knees out a little bit. And you're going to take that right hand out in front, fingers nice and straight out. And you're going to take your left hand on top and just stretch that palm. So if you're someone who works with your wrists a lot or your arms, which a lot of people who do standing work do, this is a great way to kind of open up the wrist. Take that arm nice and straight. So if it's a little bit bent, it doesn't quite stretch the same way. We want to get that stretch all the way up to the inner arm. And then circle that wrist around, both directions. And we're going to switch sides. Left side or other side that you didn't do first. Hand on the fingers, stretch those fingers nice and long. Palm facing up, arm stretched out. This can feel really good after a day of working with your hands or your wrists folded over. And then circle that wrist both directions, shake those hands out. So a little neck stretch here, drop the right ear over to the right shoulder. Maybe take your hands to the temple and just give a little soft, gentle curve. And then I like to walk my hands toward the back of my head and drop the right chin to the right chest. This stretches that space right along the back left side of the neck, which can get really stuck. Swivel that head around over to the left side. Same thing here. You can take that left hand to the right temple. Just a little bit of weight, not a big deep stretch. And then walking the fingers back to the back of the head, drop that left chin to the left chest. Everybody has one side that's a little bit more than the other, right? Drop the hands down, drop the chin to the chest, and come all the way back up. We're going to sweep those arms all the way up. Reach up through the fingertips as tall as you can. You're going to reach for that left wrist with that right hand and curve over to the right. A little crescent stretch here, and I like to add a little bit of a pull on that left arm with the right hand. Nice deep breaths into the left side body. And then coming back through center, reaching the fingertips up, grabbing hold of that right wrist with the left hand and over to the left side. So don't worry, we're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter if you got one side than the other. Reaching out through that hand, pulling a little bit more. It'll help you breathe a little bit more deeply and open up the shoulder space. And then coming back up, reach up through those fingertips nice and tall. And then take the hands down. We're going to bring that right arm across. Hook that left arm on the bicep of that right arm. Pull that shoulder across and turn and look over your right shoulder. So here again, if you're someone who works with your hands and arms and upper body a lot, a little stretching can do a lot to release some of that tension, help you feel a little bit more relaxed, relieve tension headaches, right? Release that hold, switching sides, same thing. Left arm across, right arm hooks, look over that left shoulder, pull that shoulder away. I like to do this in the middle of the day when I'm working. At a computer desk, it can get hard to get stuck to. And then come back around. We're going to take those hands around behind us, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the chin, reach down, and then we're going to exhale. I'm going to turn and we're going to fold forward. So here you can take your feet a little wider apart, take those arms up over your back as much as you can. They may be down here, they may be here, they may be way over your head, wherever you are. Maybe bending your knees, letting a little softness come in here. And then letting those hands drop down to the floor, walking those feet a little bit closer together. You're going to bend your right knee and take that left arm up, little twist, and then down, and then twist to the other side. And come back to center. We're just going to walk those legs out, bending one knee and then the other. Finding a little movement here. Right and then left and right. Helping the hamstrings lengthen out, the back of the heel, the calves. And then grabbing hold of those ankles, lifting up a little halfway and then folding down a little bit deeper. So maybe you cross your hands and grab opposite ankles. Maybe you grab just the back of each ankle on each hand. Maybe your legs are straight, or maybe they're a little bit more bent. If you crossed your hands, cross them the opposite way. Pull down a little bit more. Opening up the shoulders and the back of the body. And then release, lifting up halfway, hands to shins. Exhaling down. 2 more, lift halfway up, lengthen out through the crown of the head, find some long spine, and then exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Walk those fingers way over to the right. Coming back through center, walking those fingers way over to the left. Coming back to center, slowly coming all the way up. Taking a moment to adjust. And then sweeping those arms back overhead. And we're going to take them out angel arms. So bring those elbows down, sort of like goalposts. Bring those elbows back as far as you can. Big stretch here. Maybe looking up, maybe a little back bend. And then reach up. One more time. Angel wings. Pull down, stretch. Pull those shoulder blades as close together as you can. Heart wide and open. Then arms back up overhead. And exhale them down to the sides. Maybe rolling those shoulders forward. And then back. And then taking the feet just a little bit wider apart. Take your hands to your lower back as if you were sticking them in the back pockets. You're going to take those elbows back, those shoulders back, lift up, take the pelvis forward a little bit, the belly forward a little bit, and little standing back bend. If you've been hovered over something all day or bent over doing a lot of work, this can feel really good to open up the chest, the low back, reaching up through the center of the chest. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, maybe you don't. And then bringing the chin back to the chest, pulling everything back together. Take our feet wide and stay here. We're just going to swing a little bit side to side. Little bent knees here. Letting all that energy just kind of dissipate. Body loosen up, open up. Release that tension. And coming back through center, staying nice and soft, taking a moment to notice everything that may have changed during this practice or how you feel. Nice deep inhale and exhale through your mouth. Take those shoulders way up to your ears on your inhale. One more time, shoulders up to ears. And there's your practice. just a little midday stretch for any of you who are using standing jobs where you just need to move the body a little bit to release some of that built up tension from working with your arms, your hands, standing for long periods of time. I hope this helps. It's what I often do in the middle of the day to kind of break up the day for myself. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice, and I hope to see you again very soon on the mat. Have a great day.